coming through to complete lap number 74. Faulkner needs to use the superior handling of the Mercedes. May have a little more tyre life as well. Under 10 minutes to go. 8 minutes exactly now. The leader in ST going by, not sounding clean there, Shea, that yellow Mini.
He was having a lot of trouble finding the proper gear, John, as he came by me on the front straight, and the lollipop has been retrieved from the number 60 crew. They have tires up on the wall and a mechanic holding.
Leader in ST is slowing. That, I think there's been contact on the left front side, and again we see the car pulled off with only minutes to go. And I think that's a drive shaft again. Is he trying? No, he's trying to get a gear in the car. There's been side-to-side contact with something that might have knocked the gear linkage, I don't know. He's just over the brow at 2. He's pulled off of the racing line. Oh, this is disaster for the 52 car, and the Mini again is going to be robbed of a victory.
Yeah, and he needs to get that car out of the way. I mean, he stopped it there. He should be able to freewheel down the bottom of the hill and get it out of the way.
If he freewheels to the bottom of the hill, there's a gap in the concrete wall that we know that he can get a car into. We've seen that happen already. 6 3/4 minutes to go. The leader in behind the leader of TCR, Tom Long. They've just gone past the stricken Mini, and the leader's gone through there. I hope there was a green flag there, because there would have been yellows out. Stephen McAleer in from the early teens for fuel. 6 minutes to go. There's going to be a lot of nervous people out here. Let me just reiterate, 50, check, 60, 80 and 7. That's the top 3 cars did not stop for fuel at the same time as everyone else did in the full course yellow, with just under an hour to go. Justin Piscatel in the Mercedes 65, the Murillo racing car, in for fuel. The guys are hanging out at the front now, hoping for a full course yellow. There must be. Mark Pombo really needs to roll that car down the hill, or reverse it back.
There's a break in the wall right behind you. He might be kind of shielded. With the angle we're looking at there.
That's a good point, Jeremy.
Shield him. I hope
he did seem to pull right off to the side.
Faulkner comes out of the final corner, absolutely nailed, glued to the back bumper of number 7 Ford.
Right, there's now safety workers there. He is sort of shaded by the edge of the concrete wall, Jeremy, that's right. 3 seconds between first and second. Carl Marcelli's just pulled that gap by about 1/2 to 3/4 of a second in the last 4 or 5 laps. We're inside 5 minutes. I'm no good at all at reading body language, Shea Adam, but I know you are watching the 60, the 80 and the 7 Ford teams. Does there seem to be any worry about fuel? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell, Shea.
They've got all their helmets on, so you can't really see the poker faces going on for the number 60. For the 7 crew, they are not up on the wall. So for the 60 Mustang right next to them, they are up on the wall. They're not holding the fuel nozzle, though. They are just holding the lollipop, waiting if he does need to come in, Kyle Marcelli. There is 0 movement down at the 80, the AWA Mustang, though. So clearly some really good poker faces on the pit lane.
Mark Pombo out of the 52 Mini, and it's been left where it is, and I think that'll stay there to the end of the race now. So he did get it far enough off the racing line. He did try his best, in fairness.
Yep.
Now here's the battle for the final place on the podium. Goes past us now, down into turn 1, and Faulkner's there, and there's nothing between them, but there's more traffic. Oh, and Faulkner goes very wide. So does the Volt Mustang, has to go offline as they pass down the inside of another AMG. The sure which car that was that they went by, but
something must have happened on that lap, I think, between Simpson and Kleinebing, because all of a sudden Simpson is about 3 seconds ahead.
So he's got by him.
He has indeed got by him.
Right, okay.
second position for car number 54.
Couple of laps left, Jeremy at the lead of the field, and Fulton is right there. There'll be nails being bitten on the pit wall at Winwood right now. Gets a good exit, but we know that the Mustang will pull away a wee bit. But he's got to be close going in the final corners, and then maybe the block pass. If you can get the block pass into the final corner and hold it through turn 1, he might have enough to hold off Hinman. This is for a spot on the podium. Winwood Racing have not had that accolade yet. Through turn 9, does he swing out? Yes, he does. Down the inside. He does not quite get it done. He rides up the curb though. That will compromise his exit. Oh, what a shame. Has to drop back in and does so immediately to try and get the draft from the Mustang through turn 1. He might have one more go at that, maybe 2. But he's shown his hand a little bit there.
He has a bit, yeah. I mean, he's really, if he's going to do that, he's just got to stuff it down the inside and be alongside before Hinman gets the opportunity to turn into the corner. He wasn't quite close enough.
Hinman was very late on the brakes.
Yes, and Hinman also left it wide. He saw what Fulton was doing, left him the room to make sure that if he did dive bomb it, he wasn't going to nail him on the side of the door. That's off. Good driving by both drivers there. Fulton realised he wasn't quite close enough, and Hinman realised he might try it, so he gave him room. Great driving by the both of them.
Marcelli
2 minutes ago, it'd be white flag this time around.
Yeah, agreed.
Just about, yes. Just about.
Yes.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Yes, it will be. It's 1 minute and 37 seconds now. And the core Motorsport, Kyle Marcelli driven, number 60, heads towards what will be the white flag this time by Nate Stacey. That Roush Performance Core Motorsport car started it, and he's done a cracking job. He's paced himself perfectly and comes across the line to see the white flag.
They got together, those two. I didn't see what happened.
Hinman off in the final corner. And
I think Hinman was able to continue. No, mistake, no.
Last lap confirmed as the last lap, and that battle for third place has gone the way of Damien Faulkner. He's 3.2 seconds behind, and Hinman's recovered, but he's lost 3 seconds. So is there damage? Can they both get to the end? Because Chad McCumbie's not that far behind. He can pick up the pieces, maybe Jeff Westphal as well. Beautifully gauged race by the Fords, Jeremy. Have the advantage on torque.
As long as he can do another 1.5 miles.
Yeah, halfway around. Well, I'm saying beautifully judged right now. He's halfway around the lap. He's at turn 5. Brett Sandberg is by no means 2.7 seconds behind now, but he's not close enough to threaten as he picks his way past the Justin Piscatel Murillo Racing car. There's a lot of uphill in the second half of the lap here. You can't just kick the clutch in and let it roll. But this is going to be a win, and the championship lead in GS for the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park 120. The latest round of the IMSA Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge goes to Ford, to Kyle Marcelli and to Nate Stacey across the line, and they will leave Canada as the championship leaders. Joy unbounded down on the pit wall. We'll get some reaction at the moment. Sandberg's gone through in second, Faulkner in third, and just about now I'm not sure who was. McCumbie was right there. Did McCumbie get it? No, not by 1/10 of a second. So Hinman struggling to the line, just holds on to 4th in the number 7 car. So 1 Mercedes in the top 5, and it's the Winwood Racing car. Winwood Racing, HTP Motorsport, Russell Ward doing a great job and a beautifully judged drive in the second half of the race. Great pits work as well to get that car turned around and out at the head of the cars that had stopped for pits. But championship lead, top step of the podium. Oh, Canada, what a great run for Kyle Marcelli and his teammate Nate Stacey.
Nate, wow, 3 races out of 5 wins this year. That's pretty incredible when you think about the odds. It has been one heck of a season for you guys, and you leave here as the GS Championship leaders. How are you feeling right now?
Dude, we're ecstatic. Honestly, for the last 5 laps, me and Dean were holding each other, just hoping it didn't break. I think me and Dean I don't know if we're going to be able to walk back. I think we may have to run. That was crazy, man. I gave a heart attack about 3 times. Car was awesome. Dean Martin engineered it to perfection. Strategy was flawless at all. Kyle Marcelli drove the lights out of it, man. It was a great stint. Had some good luck. Had a lot of really good coordination. Didn't need to be up front at the start. Just was there at the end. So thanks to everyone at Roush and Core and Ford and everyone for helping us out. And hopefully we can keep going.
Does he have enough fuel to actually drive back to the podium? How close were you guys?
That's a good question. He may have to push it, but I don't know. Hopefully we can use champagne as a good fuel.
There you go. Good job, and good luck at Lime Rock in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Chase Briscoe takes the fastest lap in the number 15 car with a 1:24.958. That car with issues for Scott Maxwell that took it out of the fight very, very early on. Now, Dean,
has he run out of fuel, or is he going to do donuts?
I think he's run out of gas on the slowed down lap. He's not going to make it. He's at the runoff area at turn 8, and I don't think he's going to make it back. Meantime, in ST, Nick Galante got the win. Again, reliability issues for the Mini. Under 10 minutes to go for Mark Pombo in that car, the yellow number 52. And it will be the 81 that comes through to take it from 37 Mini in second place. But really, that's such bad luck. Another win, 2 for 2 in the last 2 races for Nick Galante and Devon Jones for Bimmer World Racing. In TCR, Tom Long with, in the end, a comfortable victory after 3 or 4 cars battling for the lead at one stage. Tom Long taking it for Compass 360, or Compass Racing as we should call them now. Britt Casey Jr. doing his part at the start. And what about Stephen Simpson in second?